Deswegen denke ich,
Yes.
Okay, I think this is actually live, yes? Thank you all for your patience. We seem to have resolved the technical difficulties, other than Houston Baba forgot to set his 10-minute delay, which is why you see him about 10 minutes ahead of everyone else. Anyway, I'm Drossi. I'm here with Nextifer. Hopefully we'll be able to stay with you for the rest of this race. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. We're about 6 minutes in, so kind of a reasonable amount of stuff has happened so far. We've got some items. We got our trackers catching up. We'll try to ground ourselves here and get organized and see if we can figure out where we're at and see what the state of the game looks like.
Yeah, this is open all dungeons, as it says, co-op, just to refresh the mode here. Missing Two Bows won the first match between these two teams by about 5 minutes on average, so that's why you see them with 3 points and Kartoffeln with 0. I'm just not going to say the whole name.
TanwirFarid kleine Kartoffeln. I think that's close.
Sure. With TanwirFarid himself, as opposed to his German All-Stars in the Invitational League, which he's not on.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess a little bit about the mode for those that haven't seen it before. This is co-op info share all dungeons. We'll be completing all of the dungeons, including Aga Tower. And the info share portion is that each runner is allowed to tell their partner in a voice call where everything is. And so we won't be seeing all chests open. We'll try to split up the duties and try to just efficiently find all the items we need to clear all the dungeons.
Yeah, and it is nice because you can see Ray here in front of escape, and that's not a place people like to check and open, so at least in co-op you can have one team member check it, and then they tell the other if there's something useful. And hey, there's a sword from the old man on the mountain.
Yep, that's a out of logic sword.
Or at least we think it's out of logic based on the items we think the runners have at this point.
Yes.
Shoutouts to our trackers, Artaro and Oro, who are doing their best to catch up given the technical difficulties.
All right, we're going to look here at the mountain. Going to look into Spec Rock to see 10 arrows. Don't need anything there.
And without a mirror or hookshot, there's nothing else we can do on the mountain.
I'm just going to save a quit, not transition anymore.
And yes, we're holding Houston Baba until we can implement the 10-minute delay and sync him with everyone else.
Oh, we're getting a splash delete from Ray. An attempt at a splash delete. Gonna try it once and then just walk there.
I mean, it's tough.
I'm gonna assume we're gonna get both Andi with an eye and Ray both going down to Mini Molarm Cave. Get a check in there. As we get front of escape from Tanwir.
Ooh, and so that's where the Titans mitts were.
All right, we get a little hint of what's to come from the tracker on Houston Baba's side.
Yeah. We know those items are relatively easy to get to, and yeah, that's Dark World access that Houston Baba's sitting on.
Yeah, kind of
Uh,
the, in my opinion, one of the worst ways to access just the Dark World with just the Titan's Myths. Creates a few hard choices, I think. And the Moon Pearl's an Ice Rod cave, so we're gonna get that information right away on both players here, as Andy is going to discover the Moon Pearl for Kartoffeln. Let's see. I think we're gonna get a fake flipper play from Ray here. With that Moon Pearl out of Ice Rod Cave, we can now go check the waterfall right away. Since we will be in Waterwalk state, we can do that. Coming in and out. I think we're going to get the same play from Andy, it looks like. And let's see what we're rewarded with this after this Waterwalk. Oh, that's a good find. That's a sword.
So we found two swords, both out of logic.
Yes. That's an interesting fact. It's a good two out of logic items to find, though.
Hey,
and a lamp.
There's an out of logic lamp that would put the sword on the mountain in logic.
Yeah, so we either need flippers or we need flute for logical mountains.
I have to imagine flippers are going to show up soon. They're locking two swords in the lamp.
Yeah, I would agree. And the hookshot. Look, we get a hookshot from Zora.
Right. Now that is in logic with the glove.
Yeah, so our flippers could just be up in East Death Mountain.
But then we'd have to find the flute to put everything in logic.
Yes.
But yes, we can do the entirety of East Death Mountain now, light and dark.
Yeah, so this is kind of one of those cases where you really do want to figure out where your mountain access is, whether that's flippers or the flute. I think we did get a hobo check from Andy, which we did not get from Ray.
Oh, and Andy takes a death. That is unfortunate because when you're in fake flipper state, the vanilla game will actually soft lock if you take a hit. So the devs for Rando fixed it so that you just flat out die if you take a hit while you're in fake flipper.
Yep. So that's a little bit unfortunate, given that there's a out of logic sword that would have been a master sword.
And there's our Dark World check. We have a 5/6 crystal at Thieves Town. We have a blue pendant at Ice Palace.
Yes, and we have green pendant at Tower of Hera and normal crystals at Eastern Desert.
That doesn't add up. We need another 5/6, right. And we need the red pendant.
Yes, that's true.
But we didn't actually see the Light World map check.
We haven't seen a Light World map check because I think we missed it in the first couple minutes. So.
But yes, all 5 regular crystals are very clearly in the Dark World, as you can see on Andy's map check there.
Yes. So, yep. We have a 5/6 and a pendant somewhere in the Light World. Oh, it looks like we've got the correction here. It's Eastern Palace red. 5/6 crystal and Desert and Hera are both pendants, with Hera being the green pendant. Oh, we should just call it the pendant of courage, you know?
Ooh, and there's the book and C-shaped house. That's kind of a nice find. I'm guessing Andy will be getting it shortly too. That could well be our desert access.
Yeah. This is kind of a good routing adjustment with Tanwir is going to go ahead, and since Hobo was empty, Tanwir is going to go after getting the Moon Pearl, do his fake flipper so that he could check the waterfall.
Okay, so Chad is asking about the name Missing Two Bows. that originally the team was missing bow, just as a joke about, last locationing the bow. But then when the devs introduced progressive bows, now there are 2 bows in the game, so they had to change their name to Missing 2 Bows to compensate.
That is funny. All right, and we have Houston Babas now synced up. So all 4 runners will be on screen. It looks like Houston Baba was actually on Old Dan. Gonna get the second sword.
Yeah, so we got
How many items did we see in front of thieves? I wasn't watching. We've got the small key and the compass, so at most 1 item. So there's 3 items in the back of these, it looks like. And we don't have the hammer yet, and so we may be leaving an item behind on our first runner's trips into Thieves Town. But not 100% sure yet, but the likelihood's a little high. All right, so we've got TanwirFarid going to go and grab the old man sword. Gives you a sword and the save and quit spot. It's just worth going to get. Just
Houston,
prior to going to...
Oh, I was just going to say Houston Baba must have picked up a shovel somewhere, but it didn't lead to anything.
Yes. We found the ice rod in K45 though, and that's no ice rod hunt for us today. We also have a red cane. It looks like from Houston Baba that was somewhere. I think when we were setting up, I saw that in Igina's cave, but I might be wrong. So don't quote me on that. We're gonna get our back of thieves checks here. The other 2 item, or the other 1 item, given that we do not have the hammer. We might get both items. Single arrow of destiny and blind cell.
Hey, shout outs to Lin 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 in chat, who was one of the original members of Missing Bow in Season 1.
I think this is our first look at Paradox, right? On Tanwir's side.
Yeah, and then presumably we'll see the Dark World side afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of convenient to have the mitts this first trip up the mountain.
No, so Houston Baba must
yes,
have...
this is where the Houston Baba already did that.
Yeah.
You got it. Not the first look.
And the red meringue and all that fun stuff.
Maybe Spiral Cave has the cane of Samaria. Oh, looks like we do have an item going to be left behind in the Thieves Town Big Chest, since Blind did have the map. Green Pendant just providing us with some bombs, so Tower of Hera was completed by Houston Baba as well. Kind of convenient routing here with the mirror, able to just route in the Green Pendant, turn in with Pod. Gonna be able to complete Pod and Eastern here. Well, not complete. Oh no, we found the hammer somewhere. I must have missed that too.
Yeah. And the mirror, so... And the flute, I mean, Houston Baba's getting all these items and I have no idea where he got them.
Hey.
Oh, right, because after the stream delay, now he's again 10 minutes ahead, so we probably skipped that somehow.
Oh no. Oh, I didn't realize that he suddenly
Yeah, I
was
just
10 minutes
noticed
ahead
his
again.
timer.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
That would explain how he has all these items and we don't know where he got them. Guess we'll have to find out from everyone else.
A marathon. Grumble, grumble. Yes, so. All right. Stumpy just with rupees. I think we had seen that a little earlier. And here are our Dark World Death Mountain checks from Tanwir. As we see some conveyor belts that have stopped moving and probably will for about 10 minutes.
But Tanwir will show us what Houston Baba presumably got up here because.
Oh, good hook check clip. That one can be. It's a little annoying sometimes.
Yeah, I have a lot of trouble with that one. Yeah, you have to be far enough to the left that you don't accidentally not clip the upper block with the hook shot.
That one always feels bad to miss too, because then you have to take the walk of shame up the staircase.
It's not
There's
horrible.
the flute. Flute was in Hype Cave, as well as the bug net. So I'm gonna assume that Houston Baba has the bug net too.
Yes, that's a pretty high pipe cave then. I wonder when TanwirFarid and Andi will check it.
I think very soon. Andy's gonna end that rat over there.
Yeah,
Gonna
makes
be
sense.
even happier that he grabbed this. That he grabbed the Smith, right? Because we're gonna want to go back to VOO anyways.
What was that for Turtle Rock? Bombos? It was a pretty quick check.
Oh yeah, I think it was Bombos.
Blue mail, and that's where Houston Baba got his blue mail, presumably.
And the mirror.
Nice.
And Bombos.
Okay, guess we can get into Turtle Rock now.
And the hammer! Oh man! Hookshot, every single chest in Hookshot Cave was just like useful.
Yeah, that's the best hookshot cave I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised Tanwir didn't go back and open Turtle Rock while he was at it.
Oh, there's some nice hookshot clips. Just smack that Lionel with the hookshot.
Guess he's gonna do Hera. Can certainly Hera pot with the hookshot. Not gonna be checking the basement without a fire source.
That's a little unfortunate, but you know, if there's nothing in Hera, then
Oh, by the way, with the flute being on the mountain, we now know for sure that
yes.
Slippers were our logical access to a whole lot of this game, and we still haven't found them.
Yeah, that's actually a really good info. If the runners can remember that that they need hookshot or they need the flippers in order to ever have access to the mountain, and so all of the progression in Hookshot Cave is completely logically locked behind the flippers at this point.
Yeah. So mirror, hammer, both swords. What else is logically behind the?
Behind the flippers, yeah. Mirror hammer, both swords. I think that's about it. I mean, obviously the ice
flute.
rod, I don't know where Canis Mari is yet. The flute, yeah. So really, there's not that many places the flippers can be, because the hammer locks a lot. I mean, we've got Mitz checks, but that's not very many new checks given. Being reminded that the flute is completely accessible.
The flute was in Hype Cave, right?
The flute was in Hype Cave,
which we can get to without the hammer because we can do it with the mitts and going. So never mind. Okay. So that could have been our Death Mountain access.
Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking that we also found flute in that really, really hype Hookshot Cave. We're getting a look at Desert from Ray. Vanilla Big Key. And Ray has not picked up Mir yet, so we gotta walk out of here, which is just not fun. And down goes Moldorm from Tanwir.
It's interesting that both teams are sending their member without the mirror to Desert because it's a lot easier to do by fluting to Mire.
Yeah, I mean, especially given all the items that were in Hookshot Cave. It just opens up so much of the game. what's on the torch? Looks like just a heart container on the torch, and so desert seems to be done. And we don't have a fire source, so we can't finish desert. I'm wondering whether or not we've gotten a back of escape check yet from anyone. I don't think I saw it. Ray gonna pick up Master Sword now. Oh, back of escape was nothing, being told. So, we're going to need still whatever medallion it takes to get into Mire. We're going to need the flippers. And that's...
Fire rod?
And the fire rod, yeah. So we're actually making really good progress on picking up items we need to finish this game.
Yeah, the flippers are just really that pesky one because they do lock the lamp, and so, you know, in terms of logic, they're not going to be in most parts of pod. They're not going to be, like, in
Ice
certain
Palace.
places in Eastern.
Not Nice Palace, can't be in Swamp. Yeah, so we are actually kind of running out of places where the flippers could be, I believe. I think they can actually be in Turtle Rock, if Turtle Rock is indeed Babos. They could be in the first chest of Turtle Rock, or as far back as Laser Bridge, given a key layout.
Not Laser Bridge, because Laser Bridge is locked by a dark room.
No, not Laser Bridge. Nope, you're right. But they could be up until then. All the way to
And
Mimic
Andy
Cave.
realizes he has no fire source to get to
Oh,
Lambos.
no. I've done that before. That feels bad. Ray gonna pick up his starter pack of progression items out of Hookshot Cave. Be quite happy about that. Let's see if Ray... Well, Ray doesn't have the Cane of Samaria. I don't know when Houston Baba got Cane of Samaria, and so that's one of those things. I thought it was in the Gina's Cave, but maybe I'm wrong. We will find out very shortly. From Andy. And actually, you know, if Cane of Samaria is indeed on Agina here,
Nope.
which it is not. So I don't know where Cane of Samaria was.
Where the heck is it?
Yeah, so being told that Houston Baba by like the 10-minute mark had Cane of Samaria, and so it must be somewhere very easy.
And we're getting our first look at the Mire area here from Ray. That's ether, so we're gonna need that.
All right, add one more item to the grab bag of goodies we need. Wonder if Samaria was in like Saw's closet or something, but then we would have it from... Oh, losing the monkey. Goodbye, Kiki.
Expensive habit.
So Andy actually also gonna check Mire Shed here. Here's Checkerboard Cave from Ray. Yeah, I think I would be looking for... Oh, Fire Rod and Checkerboard Cave. There's fire. That's kind of nice because now we can just finish desert while we're here. Or yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just mirror into desert. It looks like, or no, maybe we'll flute away. Yeah, I'd imagine we're gonna find out right away. It might be Sick Kid or Bottle. Yeah, maybe no. I have no idea where the Canis Amari is.
I mean, at this point, I figure what Ray's thinking for Desert is you wait until you're doing Mire now. And we can't
maybe
even open Mire yet.
Maybe Eastern Palace is where the cane is.
Well,
Gonna get a hammer yump from Houston Baba, who is now back in sync. Oh, almost.
I imagine Tanwir will be doing Eastern right after this, so we'll see if
Yeah,
it's
we'll
an
see if
Eastern.
it's there. Gonna get another part of the Smith chain here from Andi with the purple chest. Having already checked K45 and all that stuff down there, this is faster save and quit and flew over to 7.
It's also a very isolated check when you're giving it to your team member who doesn't have the mirror.
Yeah. Getting a shield, getting some lost frames to lag.
Yes, contrary to popular belief, it doesn't matter which shield you have. You're going to lose some frames if you have a shield.
Yeah. Matters not. It is the fact that you have an extra sprite to draw in the shield, not which shield.
It's just that the mirror shield looks big.
It just
so
looks
people like to blame it.
Oh, realizing we don't have the flippers, it looked like on Andy's
Yeah, I
side.
got a fake flipper from 8.
I'm trying to pick up this Master Sword, I think.
And hook shot.
And hookshot.
I mean, he could have gotten his hook shot that way, but you kind of want to do both together.
Yeah.
Oh no, Baba got out of sync again and is being paused again.
We got some active restreaming going on here from America.
Just in case anyone was wondering, there's no actual penalty for not doing the delay because you're only potentially giving your opponents information. But we don't like it. We will, not be happy.
Ray gonna do some hammer mothing. I personally love killing moth with the hammer. It's like one of my, I don't know. I just like it. There's something satisfying about hammering the moth. Gets him. Yeah, so we are getting our Eastern Palace here from Tanwir. Oh no, this is still pod.
Yeah, this is pod.
I'm silly.
Rupee basement.
I saw two anti-fairies and a dark room.
Well, because of course Tanwir doesn't have the fire rod. Otherwise, he could have lit up that room.
Yep, has 3 keys. Gonna go check Harmless Hellway. I think Houston Baba has already done this. I don't think we found anything in there. But we can't finish pod, which is nice. Got to deal with some dark turtles, but it's not too big of a deal, hopefully. At least we get to route pod with Mirror, which is always nicer. Right, Ray gonna give us Skullwoods checks here. Has the fire rod, can go ahead and finish this.
I was just thinking, you can definitely see the difference in experience between these teams that, missing 2 bows seems to overall be doing a lot cleaner routing.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, so Andi checked the Mire area, correct? And I guess just skipped out on hookshot, or skipped out on checkerboard cave, huh?
Doesn't have the mirror.
Oh, it doesn't have the mirror. Oh, you're right.
Is about to get the mirror and the hammer and
Oh, yeah.
everything else under the
It's going to be a
sun.
fairly isolated check for Team Kartoffel because the just checkerboard is over there. It just unfortunately has our fire source. Here, now I'm gonna look real close at Andy and see if we can see Bombos. It is Bombos for TR, so we're good.
Yeah, it looked pretty swirly when the other runners went up there. It was just a very quick check.
Yeah, we're gonna get the North Dark World checks here. Well, at least we'll probably take this all the way to Catfish. I'd imagine we're gonna try a Splash Delete from Ray or Current Jump. Either or, probably Current Jump actually. Or not. Proven me wrong.
You know, now that Wall Kicks has replaced Kern on old Swagger Jackson, now new Swagger Jackson, should we call it the Wall Kicks jump? Does he inherit that too?
No, I don't think so.
Aw.
That would be too difficult. We'll take suggestions for things to name after Wall Kicks, though.
Insanity entrance.
The Wall Kicks mode, because that's what you wanted.
He's a fan of Insanity entrance.
Because that's what you want to do after you start playing Insanity entrance. That was a very clean Dark Turtles room from Tanwir. Very clean. Got nothing on the hammer pegs. Gonna roll this into the purple chest, which we already know is nothing. We're running out of places the flippers can be.
Out of place, and Baba could have put the king from too.
Yeah. I think it was Eastern Palace. Was it?
The flippers can't be in the back of Eastern, but then I realized that might be true. I don't know where the Eastern big key was.
Yeah.
The fire rod could be our,
Hera basement.
the fire rod could be our logical access.
Did we get both items out of Hera? I wasn't counting.
Me neither. I also don't know where the ice rod was.
Ice rod's in K45.
Oh, okay.
I do know that one.
So if they so chose, missing two bows could do Turtle Rock.
Yeah, I think Turtle Rock might be the answer here. Yeah, you know, the one nice thing about the way that this has been routed, the way that this has been routed on the side of Kartoffeln is that if Canis Marta actually is in Eastern, as we're suspecting, then if we go back up the mountain, we can do Turtle Rock.
Also, we now have confirmation that the book leads to exactly nothing, because we have desert access through the flute and the mirror. Wait, if the cane's in Eastern, I guess it could be in the vanilla big key chest, but otherwise Tanwir has checked everything.
Yep, you're right. It couldn't be in the vanilla big key chest, could they?
I mean, it could. It would just then be flippers locked.
Oh, yes, it would be flippers locked. Oh, man.
Which would preclude Flippers being in Turtle Rock.
Turtle Rock.
Since we've convinced ourselves that Flippers are in Turtle Rock.
I mean, that would basically mean that Flippers are either in Misery Mire or... Well, no, because we don't have Ether yet. I think Hera Basement, right? That's...
Oh,
so the cane is Flippers locked.
Okay, so Flippers are not in TR.
Yeah, it's either in Misery... I think Misery Mire or Hera Basement, right? Or did we get both items? I still didn't count.
Yeah, I don't know either. And if it's in Misery Mire, it can't be on Vitreous.
Can't be on Vitreous.
Have we seen Catfish?
I am not sure whether or not we've seen Catfish. I know that Ray had the opportunity to current jump over there and chose not to. So, not yet from Missing Bows, unless we saw it earlier from Houston. There's also an item left in Thieves' Big Chest. We did leave an item in Thieves' Big because no one had Hammer the first time the first teammate did Thieves Town.
So our Tarlar tracker is remarking that it could technically be on Pyramid Ferry because the Fire Rod gives us logical access to the Eastern Palace boss.
Yes, so Pyramid Ferry, Misery Mire, or Thieves Town Big Chest. Right, because we know there's an item in Thieves Town Big. Because it looks like Houston Baba did not actually do Thieves Town yet, and we saw Ray do it earlier without the hammer, so we left an item there.
And Andy also did it without the hammer.
And yeah, so. A lot of times in co-op AD, you want to leave Thieves Town if you know that there's nothing useful in there until you find the boots. We haven't found the boots. We're running low on checks. Might as well do something you're going to end up having to do eventually while making an extra one-off check. Especially since you know that Pyramid Ferry is available with that Fire Rod. So I think this is a very logical play from Missing Two Bows to send Houston into Thieves Town.
There's red mail on the pyramid.
I think at 9 hearts and red mail, you're done picking up any extra chests with heart pieces in them, unless it's directly in your path.
Yeah, again, you can see the, difference in routing experience that Missing Two Bows is thinking, oh yeah, Pyramid Ferry is in logic. We should make sure someone checks that.
Yeah, that actually, in my team's practice, we've forgotten that is a thing enough times that is kind of a priority to make sure that we think about that when we're routing. And so I think experience is exactly the reasoning. So here we're gonna get Catfish check from Andy, which I think is the other check that I do not believe we've seen.
It's easy to forget about because half the time you won't even have access until you're already in go mode.
Yes. All right. Let's see what our Catfish friend has for us today. Just 10 arrows.
Oh!
Flippers are in Thieves Town Big Chest. So yes, the routing decision was very, very good.
Oh boy, so the game really did expect you to go up the mountain using the flute to get the hammer and mirror.
Yep. Oh man, that's pretty gross. That's fun though. That would be a very, very sad thing to see in a solo seed. But in co-op, it doesn't feel nearly as bad. It's still gross.
So, Missing Two Bows is ether away from 20 seconds go mode.
Yes, gonna pick up a Fire Rod from Kartoffeln, which is nice.
Right, so they're working through things. They're still gonna need their Ice Rod. And of course, they will need to go back into Thieves Town. Tanwir, I imagine he'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we have some pretty dead checks from Kartoffeln. Like we didn't have Mirror when we went and did the South Dark World, so we're a little far from Ice Rod in K45. The Thieves Town Big Chest, we probably got some other stuff to do.
But
as Houston Baba delay disappears again.
Well, swamp happened.
So swamp happened. Got a nice hook shot clip there from through the spike in the pinball room from Tanwir.
But I was going to say that, the flipper location does emphasize some flexibility that you get from a co-op match that you wouldn't get from a 1v1 match. That in 1v1, if you go into Thieves Town without the hammer, you are almost certainly hard last locationing those flippers.
Yeah, that's one of the worst things that can happen to you if there's an item in Thieves Town big and you choose to do it early. It can also, if there's nothing else in Thieves Town, completely swing a race. It's kind of, if you ever see on ladder, you see somebody that is, 50 minutes or 48 minutes ahead of somebody else or something crazy like that. It's something like that happened. They left Hera Basement or they left Thieves Town big because they did it without hammer or something like that can lead to those massive.
Oh, and apparently Ether is in Swamp Palace because it's on Houston Baba's tracker.
Yeah, so I'm going to say that Missing Two Bows will be in go mode within the next 10 minutes.
Yes, but not yet, because if Houston Baba had found the Ether by now, Ray would not be checking Pyramid Fairy.
Yes, so not yet. We will probably be able to tell when they found go mode by the decisions that Ray makes.
Oh, actually, Artarl is pointing out it could be in Pyramid Fairy here.
Yes, we may actually be in go mode shortly. Still some excitement to see, even though we've been spoiled.
Ray not interested in red mail, by the way.
Yeah, no need. It is not Pyramid Fairy. Gonna check the Pyramid Fairy bottle, though.
B for a B.
It looks like Ray might actually just maybe do Aga while we're no. Yes, possibly. Or Dark Cross, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, because we know that, well, Dark Cross is in Logic, which is the Fire Rod. So Dark Cross could also have our Ether Medallion. You think we'll see Ray go grab that lamp? Because I think not.
Yeah, I think if they were going to, they would have. Well, I guess they haven't grabbed the flippers yet.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm a bit surprised they didn't go for the flippers.
Yep, not Dark Cross.
So here's Tanwir getting his Fire Rod.
I think that once you do find flippers, Swamp Palace is the logical next play. Either that or Ice. Since Ice is so fast.
Right, I just realized Tanwir had to bail out of Skull Woods because he didn't have the Fire Rod. So now he'll go back there. Hopefully while he's in the neighborhood, he'll do Thieves Town and discover flippers.
Yeah, so Ether must be Ether is in Swamp.
But does Lanmos have an item? Otherwise, I don't understand why Tanwir is in such a rush to do Desert right now.
Well, there's two possible items in Desert, right?
Yeah, but Andy's been in there.
Oh, that's a good point.
Remember, Andy did all of Desert, just couldn't get to Lanmo because no lamp.
Yeah.
Or no fire source, I should say.
Lambo might have an item. I know we got the big key. It kind of depends on what's in this next chest. The big key's vanilla. Oh, so we might.
Oh, land mode does have an item. Our tracker's confirming.
Yeah, we're never getting lamp from Ray. It's just not happening.
I'm kind of surprised Ray isn't going back for his flippers, though.
Well, at this point in their minds, I would say that they don't know where Ether is, and they have full Turtle Rock clear. There's a bunch of items in there, so I think they're splitting Swamp and TR.
Well, we know that within 2 minutes, Houston Baba will have gotten Ether.
But within 2 minutes, within 2 minutes, we've got we'll already be partially up the mountain and probably close to being in TR. So at that point, you just finish it before you get flippers.
Oh, Amarith has been checking. She says that Baba found Ether at 49 minutes and change, so then missing 2 bows has already been in go mode for 2 minutes.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure why we're going into TR first. Maybe because I don't know.
Why would you do an extra mountain climb?
Yeah, I mean it's an extra mountain climb. Unless Ray finds boots or something in Turtle Rock.
And Ray was slightly off the bombos tile the first time. And
oh man, that's the worst.
Open the rock.
This is the worst medallion to accidentally be off the bombo or the tile. You do just barely have to clip into it with your shadow. Like you barely have to be on top of it and it'll work, but it does feel bad. You have to use the medallion twice.
So there's TanwirFarid's pendant from Desert. Let's hope he goes back and does Skullwoods and buying some potions.
Yep. Gonna just get a couple safeties here. So we're making our way through Turtle Rock here. Definitely not gonna find our go mode item, but maybe we find some silver arrows on the way, or some another sword would be nice. If we're still chilling on a Master Sword.
Yeah, we don't really want to do Master Sword Silverless if we can avoid it.
Yeah, I don't think on Ray's side the missing 2 bows side runners are well comfortable, I'm sure, with Master Sword Silverless, and so they'll probably just check stuff that's fairly convenient. I don't think they'll go too far out of their way, but I think they will definitely check, laser bridge and things like that, because that's pretty easy. Chomper's not nearly as scary when you have red mail. Still annoying, obviously. All right, and we're seeing Ice Palace with a fake flipper from Tanwir.
Yeah, I don't get why you would do this when you're this close to go mode and flippers is one of the things you need.
Yeah, this is not, I think, my favorite time to sequence break Ice Palace, for sure. If you were looking for a medallion or something like that, then maybe it makes sense.
I mean, you are looking for a medallion, it's just that you're looking for a medallion and flippers. At most, one of them is here.
Yeah.
And you could do Thieves' Town, which opens Pyramid Ferry, and that's 3 checks there.
No, you're right. I think this is, again, is the experience thing. In all dungeons, you have to get flippers, and so it almost never makes sense. Unless it could be in GT or something like that. which in this case it cannot.
Oh, did they really never check Cave 45 and get their ice rod?
Yeah, that was what I would say. They didn't have the mirror when they did the South Dark World loop. Right, because Andi did the South Dark World loop down to Hype Cave and didn't have the mirror yet.
Oh, that's interesting. Tanwir half clipped into that staircase, but didn't make it all the way through. I'm not sure I've seen that before.
Still took the damage, of course. Because why would the game be nice to us? Yeah, so we're even going into Mimic Cave. We really kind of do want a sword, and deciding that the time investment is worth.
Yeah, it just would have been just as easy. Oh, well, there's the sword, but still,
Good.
I mean, fine. So you go into Mimic Cave when you do finally hit TR. You just didn't necessarily need to do TR right now. I mean, it's not like Houston Baba's gonna run up and do TR out of sequence when he can't get into GT.
No, but it will speed up significantly. It will significantly speed up Ray in doing Swamp and Vitreous and Cold Stare. It's a really nice find, having done it in this way after being in go mode. So I think looking for a sword, if you really are going to check things on the way, you know, it does speed Ray up a lot.
So this is just unfortunate. After how relatively close their first matchup was, I was expecting another reasonably close match, but this is looking more like blowout territory.
I think so. I just the way that this was routed from Kartoffeln just didn't work out this time. The efficiency is going to be hard to overcome, especially given that we've got an item that can be anywhere and a check that is now completely isolated. In a mirror check that's completely isolated. It's just a really bad spot. As well as Thieves Down Big Chest is also just kind of not a good spot. And choosing to do this, choosing to do Flipperless Ice Palace, being mostly flippers and one medallion from Go mode when flippers open so many checks.
Has Kartoffeln really not done the back? No, they haven't done Dark Cross. I see. But again, all these isolated checks, and
that's all they have left. That's in Logic. So it's just we're gonna see some really inefficient, some very inefficient stuff from Kartoffeln, just because that's what they have left. Because that's how it routed. It's pretty aggressive.
While we were discussing Kartoffeln, Ray found boots on Laser Bridge.
There you go. Ray is definitely going to be faster with literally everything else in the game. So I mean, this is why I guess you do TR, assuming there may be a sword in there or boots, and that you know, one extra mountain climb is definitely going to be less time than you're going to save on all the other bosses and boots through swamp and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, fine. So now Ray gets to do everything else with boots and tempered, while everyone else is doing Master Sword bootless.
Yeah, yeah. It's if none of that had been in TR, then you lose one mountain climb, right? But with it being in TR, you gain a lot down off the mountain as Ray. And so I don't hate that play. It's kind of like a risk for a greater reward, a small risk for a greater reward.
I'm still not wild about it, but I can see it justified now.
Yeah, don't like to use the confirmation bias in that there was stuff there, but I think it only costs you. It only costs you a mountain climb if there's nothing, and if there's something, it saves you a bunch of time. Oh, this is gonna save a whole bunch of time getting flippers even because of where it is because it's in Thieves Town. Because Thieves Town is the best boots dungeon. Oh, Andy getting the ice rod, which is nice. Item that they need, not the item they're probably really looking for right now. They really want to see those flippers. And we're not going to see that until after Skull Woods, at least, because unless you actually send Andy back into Thieves Town to get just the big chest without having cleared that on Tanwir at all, which it looks like that might be what we're going to see. So this is not something I think you would want to do routing a co-op seed, is to be in a situation where your runner that completed Thieves Town is going to end up back in Thieves Town. Just for the big chest. Gotta check hammer pegs first. But I think this is going to actually put both runners in Thieves Town at the same time. One just for the big test and one for the clear the dungeon. What do you think, Drazi?
Which, again, is, you know, inefficient routing if they're both converging on that chest at the same time.
Yeah, they did clear the rest of the game pretty, you know, finally, but
oh nope, Andy's going right
like
by Thieves Town.
Yeah,
doing a ped check?
No, I think Skullwood's into a ped check. Oh no, we've already finished Skullwoods.
Andy's already beaten Skullwoods.
I don't know where we're going. Ped
and why would
maybe?
you go up this way to do a ped check?
Not sure. But in the meantime, we've got Ray going into Swamp. I'm just laughing at poor Amarith having to keep sync.
This is like the most inefficient way to get to Ped I could imagine. Has Andy forgotten that he did Moth already?
Did Andy do Moth?
I don't know. It's marked on his tracker. Maybe not. No. Tanwir's checking Ped. Bombing it. Oh, blind pull. Wow. Okay, so Andy didn't do Moth. It was that the tracker hadn't recorded. Okay, that makes a whole lot more sense.
This makes way more sense. Way more sense. Pulling that red rupee off of the pedestal. We're slightly richer. This has to be Thieves now from Tanwir to get that big chest.
I sure hope so. I don't get why you would wait so long, especially when you know there's an item there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we forgot to count items or something like that in these.
Ooh.
Oh, no magic.
Yeah, Andy took too long getting the Gibdos out of the way after lighting the first torch. You don't want to do that. If you're uncertain of what the Gibdos are going to do to you, just clear them all out before you start lighting torches.
Yeah, so here's Ray's very efficient clear of Swamp Palace. Oh, still checking for items. Oh, gotta get Ether. Ether must be in wraparound chest. This must be Ether. Otherwise, Ray would be in the back. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so here's the Thieves Town play. Gonna get flippers and then, be in, Ether gold mode. I think this game is a clear, playing more seeds will get you into more situations, and it will just generally improve your routing significantly. And especially co-op, it just routes differently with two players.
It was in Dive, presumably Ray was told about by Baba.
It's the Skullwood's Compass chest. Amarith, don't call me out.
There was two nice safety.
Oh yeah, no, Amarith is calling us out for not correctly naming the chest where Ether was.
Oh, the one you called wraparound. It's compass chest.
It's the compass chest. I know. I played a little bit.
Calling it wraparound. Wraparound all you coming with me.
Yeah. See, the wraparound chest is easy. Like I just, maybe what it is, Amerith, is that I don't trust my teammates to know that it's the compass chest, and so I say wraparound chest because that registers with them easier while they're trying to play the game.
Though Marif does have a point that when you're reading the spoiler log, you do need to know what it means.
No, agreed.
The spoiler log, though, one thing that makes smoke come out of my ears in terms of the spoiler log is it refers to Stalfos' room in GT Basement as DM's room. Which I find to be incredibly confusing.
Yeah, I like how the spoiler log uses the room, the strategy, the GT Big Key hunting strategy as the room name. Actually, I don't actually know where that name came from, to be honest with you.
Dark Magician?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it was a player. He was a player.
Yeah, it must have been a long time ago to get it into the spoiler log.
Yeah, there was some race, maybe around 2017, I think, like, Willard J. Bradley and Andi were calling it. You can look it up. That's how long ago it was that Andi, with a Y, was doing comms.
Man. That's fun, getting our little history lesson from Drossi, the legend.
I wasn't even in the community back then. I just went searching YouTube VODs at one point.
Yeah, so Ray cleaning up dungeons, as is Houston.
Oh no. Or Tracker is pointing out the Tanwir skipped Thieves.
Oh no! Oh no, we skipped Thieves' big chest. Oh
we were
no!
doing history lessons.
Oh gosh, we've missed the most key component of the race.
Did they just not count? Did they not realize?
They didn't count items, I think, at this point. And that actually, that informs, I think, a reasonable amount of the decisions that have been made as far as skipping Thieves Town and things like that. I mean, if you didn't count the items, you think there's nothing in there, and you're skipping it now. I mean, at this point, you think, okay, well, maybe we've got Turtle Rock. I mean, a couple of chests in Turtle Rock where the flippers can be, and that's it, right? And so no reason for Tanwir to go double up in TR right now, maybe, and just go pick up all the other items you need while I go make sure the flippers are here, or whether or not we missed something.
Oh, and by the
now we have Bombo's tablet to check, I think, as well.
Also got a nice staircase clip from Ray there, the one that rejected Tanwir.
Oh yeah, I don't even go for that. I don't like.
Now, it saves a very marginal amount of time, though it does mean you don't have to worry about sliding all around the room. Sometimes if you go for it without clipping, you miss the stairs and then you have to backtrack. Meanwhile, the fire bar is beating up on you.
The trick to learning that is to just go into the really long room with all the ice, the one that gets you towards Isis T with the key, and just go ice skating for a little while until you learn the ice physics movement. Oh, Ray getting kind of close to the just missing one puff on the dash poke NMG quick kill strat for cold stare, but close enough.
And with red mail, he wasn't in too much danger either.
Yeah, and so we are going to get Bombo's tablet here from Tanwir, because it's the only other check that they think that flippers can be, given that it looks like we've mistracked our items in Thieves Town. Oh, it looks like Ray is going to go get the lamp. I was wrong. I thought we were going to fire Rod Dark Aga. This takes too long. I wouldn't have done it. And then I would have died in Dark Aga out of stubbornness.
Oh, so wait, now Ray's getting the lamp?
Yeah, I mean, we've got
Mire basement, pod basement, sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna save you a little bit of time. That's what I was saying. I was saying I wouldn't have done it because I'm stubborn. And then I would have died somewhere.
I mean, I certainly can't do, like, dark mire basement, but that's me. Oh, yeah, right. I keep forgetting that Aga is a thing in all dungeons.
Yeah, Dark Aga. Dark Aga is not too bad, given though, because as long as you know where the Dark Maze torch is and you know where the torch is in the first pit room, you can kind of just get through it. It's actually not bad at all.
Yeah, at least the
With
worst
fire
rooms have torches, so.
Yeah, it's not bad with fire rod.
Oh no, is Tanwir too far back too? No, Tanwir is just barely on the tile.
Yeah, Tanwir doing it optimally. At least we're gonna get a sword from Andi here, but they're gonna be. We might see some map searching here. Might see some map searching whenever we get to this chest here, because now we're like, uh-oh, flippers aren't here after the big chest check here. No, I guess you can get to Crystal Roller still. So after Crystal Roller, we will be very confused. I think they'll get back to Thieves Down Big pretty fast, though. I think that's it's gonna be. What did we skip? Well, we never opened Thieves Down Big chest. Yeah. So for reference, the Game Bunker, Houston Baba's stream is delayed. Doesn't have a stream delay on this for this race, and his stream is delayed. And so Amarith, our restreamer, is manually trying to sync. But every 5 minutes, it jumps back up 5 minutes into the future, and so we get chunks of gameplay. Amarith, the active restreamer today.
We are incredibly grateful to Amarith for everything she's doing to keep this restream going.
Agreed. All right, Andi gonna go ahead and finish.
While we're at it, we are also incredibly grateful to our trackers, Artarl and Oro, for doing their best to keep on top of all this when we had the restream problems and we have Baba keep getting out of sync. This is not an easy match to track.
Yeah. No, but at least we have a match, so good work to everybody. To make sure we, get some entertainment for people. You guys can give a follow to all of our runners for, racing in this, giving everybody a good show. Plenty more league where this comes from all week, all the rest of the next 7 weeks or so, plus the playoffs after that. So as soon as we get through, oh no, that is an unfortunate death from on Andi. Although we have a fairy, so I guess we're okay. Trying to get to that safety door and getting red beetled. All right, as Ray takes down Helmasaur, I guess the lamp is worth it just for the back of you have all the dark rooms in the game left to do except for Eastern Palace
and Turtle Rock.
But Turtle Rock's an auto scroller, so
yeah, you just need to basically memorize where to hit the buttons.
Bootsless laser skips here from Andi. Not the most fun things. Now we have boots to do the rest of the laser skips. There's several strategies you can use for bootsless laser skips. There's some, there's the, walk to the edge and then wait and kind of time it right. There's the hesitate for half a second before moving forward again, to clip over the wall, just kind of like the boots movement. There's the, walk straight at it and then tap up kind of movement. There's several different strategies. Whatever one works is the best strat for you.
Interesting way of handling that hard hat beetle. Oh, Ray tried to do the burb toss there. Let's give Ray credit for attempting the burb toss.
I was waiting for it to see if it was going to happen. We tried. All right, finishing off Laser Bridge from Andy. I'm going to go kill Trinex, and then I'm not entirely sure what the conversation's going to be. We'll have to ask. We might see a map check. Oh, they have to follow the boots. Well, you know, maybe we don't follow the boots, though. I mean, you follow the boots while you're thinking, but the boots are locked behind the lamp, and the lamp is on the ledge, so we know that flippers can't be behind the boots.
And the tree's on the root, and the root in the hole, and the hole in the ground, right?
Oh, man. I have not heard that in so long, Drosy. That brings back memories.
Just list a long enough item chain, and eventually the green grass grew all around, right?
Man, I used to love that.
So did I.
I could like hear it so clearly in my head. Thank you.
Apologies to all our German viewers here. I realize these are two German teams. That's an English language children's song we're quoting.
Yes. A good spooky from Ray as well. Gonna grab the magic, it looks like, from the top to the last one, vanilla, just for the extra little bit of magic to... I'm not sure why, actually. We don't have any invincibility items. This is good NMG Vitreous, it looks like. Yeah, so here's our stare at the map for just a few minutes or a few seconds while we think about where to go next. Not making the correct choice from Andy. We're gonna follow the boots. So
oh right, because
we may have missed the logic chain here.
Flippers, of course, lock ether.
Yes.
So, Ray just needs to do Tower of Hera, and
Yep.
Houston Baba needs to finish off TR. We might get an interesting divide and conquer strategy for the GT Big Key, since they should be hitting it right around the same time.
Similarly, I think you're right. I think Ray will actually be a reasonable amount of time earlier. We still got a little bit of TR to go. We need to grab the boots on Laser Bridge. I think Hera might be faster than the rest of the TR. Yeah, I thought either they have missed the logic chain on Kartoffeln, or they are just doing the boost chests, hoping for ether while they think about what else to do. And Andy doing, Landmole here. I think this is like, let's do what we have to do while we're thinking. Which is a good strategy if you've completely forgotten something. I think most runners can relate.
So to answer a question in chat, Tanwir had the hammer doing Thieves Town, but our best guess is Andy miscounted chests and thought there weren't any items left because Tanwir just skipped the big chest.
Good Hera pot with the boots and hookshot from Ray. Yeah, Ray's gonna... Oh no, taking a death. I think we saw the
I
fairy.
think he has a fairy. No,
we
he
do
doesn't
not have a fairy. Oh no. Well, at least we have the big key door.
Yeah.
The big chest door.
That's still painful.
It is pretty painful.
Here, I was thinking they'd enter GT in sync, but...
No, I don't think they would have made it anyway. I think Ray would have beat him anyways.
And by the way, speaking of GT, we do have a prediction in chat about where that big key might be, so if you want to spend some channel points.
Oh man, I don't have a lot of channel points to spend yet.
Yeah, I know, it's early in the season. Unless you were watching last season, you probably don't have too many channel points.
Oh.
Houston Baba back around to Laser Bridge. I was wondering why he didn't dash, and then I remembered, of course, he, took a death trying to get those boots. But the boots were not logically required with just a big 20 on the torch.
Yep, so good to find those though. GT climb is just frustrating. Yeah, it looks like we're fake flipping and ice. I think now is when we are.
Ooh, silvers are a nice find. I imagine Houston Baba will go over to Stalfo's room.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
Regardless
we're
of where
getting
the
this
key
is the DM strat here. First one, and it's in Hope Room. So yeah, probably still gonna do it. And a key. So it was the best kind of GT.
We have the God Hope Room, so it's a good thing Ray went left first and found the silvers.
Yeah, and that DM is gonna give them silvers. Just everything rolling their way.
And it was in a room with less than 4 chests.
Hey, I think I won my prediction. Look at that. Hey,
And if we were doing Price is Right rules, we'd have the buzzer where everyone went over for their big key guess.
I actually think Ray may have I think Ray found the silvers. so not Ray. Houston found the silvers. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. We got the delay jump again.
Whoa.
The jump happened again.
That's
oh, like Spike Cave has the butter sword.
Oh my.
Oh man, we had to sequence break that too because we don't have logical Spike Cave. Oh yeah, so Amira's gonna let us watch Houston. Since we're in go mode, we're not really looking for any more items. We have red mill silvers, so it really doesn't matter. We can just watch. Let's see where Tanwir goes. Is this it? Is this the play? Sitting on the flute screen thinking about it.
He's hovering on 3.
I'm hopeful.
Is there something in the Kakariko area I missed? Well, yes, there is.
Now, this is reminding me of a situation here. So, in the GMP Mentor tournament, at the I guess it was the semifinal round, a match between Couch 23 and Mr. Aaron's Nerd, who ultimately went and won the tournament. They both skipped Catfish and forgot to track it, and so both of them at the same time ended up just sitting on their flute screen for a total of like 3 minutes, just both of them at the exact same time.
Well,
So it happens to everybody.
Sure sitting there for a while.
It happens to everybody.
I know. He knows Andy's not going to find an ice. And then they're down to the same 2 dungeons. Oh, right. For the umpteenth time this race, I forgot that Aga Tower is required, and Houston Baba is doing that now.
Yes. Aga Tower, all dungeons. I'm looking at the times now. I think actually Ray is the one that found the silver arrows, and so Ray was actually in GT first, I believe.
Yeah, Ray was in GT first. Ray definitely
Oh,
was the one who found them.
All right, not to interrupt, but we have another prediction up in chat. How many blue balls will we see from AGA 1 on Houston's side? Since I think that's what we'll see first, even though he didn't get there first. So.
Yes, and Twitch censors blue balls, so we have to find a creative way to write it.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm going all in.
So.
Yeah, still thinking about where this where these flippers are.
And where's Andi going? Like,
Andi looks like is gonna make sure that we got everything on a pod, maybe? Or
I guess.
Green pendant, maybe we haven't turned in?
No.
No. I think we're just gonna go to pod and check. Yeah, this is unfortunate.
Okay, so,
Drosy, count the blue balls.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't think we've had any yet.
Yeah, I think,
Oh, there's one.
There's one. It's not looking good for my all-in gamble. There's two.
The dream is alive, right?
Yeah. Oh no. Wait, that's the. Oh, this is my chance.
This is the last possible.
Oh,
okay,
no.
It was just two.
That was a really lopsided prediction, by the way. So the 2% or 3% of you chose are going to be rewarded.
Amarith put up 80 points, and she will be richly rewarded.
Yeah, that's that is a crazy difference. I gotta look at these results.
Hey, we're gonna see Hera Basement here.
Oh, it's 10% of people. Yeah, Hera Basement. How did we get? Oh, was that just a stream thing, or was that actually like still having spin speed done in Hera Basement? And we're getting our Ganon fight from Houston.
And we did see both items in Hera.
Yep.
Just as we've seen all items in Pod, as Andy's going to find out.
Yep, I think Tanwir's going to go to Thieves now. They've basically cleared all the chests where they thought were empty, and so I think this is the last one. Yeah, here it is. This has to be it, right? No. Maybe? Did we check Chicken Hut?
I think Andy went in there.
And Houston finishing here.
So get your G in for Houston, who one way or another has finished.
Before or after.
And he okay, so his timer's totally off. His official race time is 1:39:06.
Yes. Get to experience my loss of 3 or more blue balls again. Amarith with still loving the 80 points. 80 points turned into 680 or 660 something. So GG, Houston, Baba. I think we got the 1-1 still. Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely phase 3.
Yeah, that was good. Missing the double spin, the first double spin on that dash strat, but still managing to get enough dashes in.
Okay, Ray trying to get rid of his bombs there didn't quite manage it. Now he does it. Okay.
On. Goodbye, bombs.
Easier menuing. And what do you need bombs for at this point?
I think we're gonna wait, get a triple here, or we're not. And down goes Ganon, and that will be the game, provided we don't fall off the edge. For missing 2 bows. And as we note the timers, we've got Ray actually finishing with an official race time GG time of 1:31:20. So it was actually the first runner to finish.
Yeah, and
think
in the interests of time here, when Houston Baba finished, Kartoffelen did forfeit. They never did think to go back to Thieves Town, and then they asked in the race time chat and had some choice words in German when they found out where it was. And we'll see who of these runners want to interview. Well, we have been joined by our winner, Ray. GG.
Yeah, GG.
So, some interesting item placements, yes?
Yeah, flippers were disgusting. I was like, should I clear TT or did I dodge it? But then I was like, okay, I do TT, but Papa goes when he has the hammer, and meanwhile he sequence break the mountain and found the hammer there. But yeah, we didn't immediately say that he go there because it's only one check, yes. But yeah, after he found it, it was like, I have to go back for that.
Yeah.
At least you had boots.
Yeah, the boots, it was not like really, I don't know. I wanted to go really early to Turtle Rock, but it was like, no, we have it's behind Lamp. Lamp is behind the flippers because yeah, so Mario was lamp locked. So I was like, no, we dodge TR till we have these flippers because maybe flippers are likely go mode. Yes, and that's why we dodged TR very for a long time.
Yeah, so that makes perfect sense. So we had a little bit of restream issues with the delay and the jumping forward from Houston, but so we were wondering where you were when Houston finally found the flippers.
He found the flippers. Let me think about it. I was where I was. Sky Woods or something like that.
Okay, because we saw that you went up the mountain to Turtle Rock. We were wondering if you were already partway there, and that's why you went ahead and finished.
We already knew about the flippers, when I go up to the mountain. I was like, okay, you found the flippers. You can now go and check swamp. And I was like, okay, I go for Ice Palace. And then I was like, no, I don't go for Ice Palace. I go for TR because I mean, we needed the flippers only for swamp. So, but
I guess
the flippers opened like TR, so I decided to say, okay, I do TR first because we want to found go mode, and then I was in TR, and after I dipped TR, the first chest, he said, okay, Ether is in swamp. It was like that.
that's okay. Yeah, that was the real question.
Yeah.
Was where were we when we found Ether? That
Yeah.
was what I had meant to say. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, that makes sense. And you got rewarded at least with the boots and the
The boots were
the boots
great
and a
for
sword.
me because the sword and the boots were really great because I have so much dungeons to go mode, and there are dungeons where you can good play with the boots, and you have a high reward in it. No.
Yeah, even the revisit the Thieves Town for the flippers.
Yeah.
And we're also joined now by Andy with an I, and Tanwir.
Hey.
GG's guys.
Yo.
Yeah, GG's.
Yeah,
Talking
geez.
about the revisit for the flippers. Yeah.
We actually had missed it. We were like, oh, they're gonna finally get their flippers, and then when Tanwir went in and skipped the big chest, we were like, oh, they must have just marked items in Thieves Town.
No,
Yeah, I'm not.
we
I'm not
didn't.
sure who missed it. So
Oh.
I don't want to blame
Actually,
anyone here.
We've
were
all been
talking
there.
about it, and
Did-
yeah.
Did
and
you
he
just
told me-
miscount items, or?
No, we knew there was an item left, and that's why I was sent to Thieves Town specifically to get that chest. And I totally blanked out and autopiloted, got the maiden, and went straight to the boss. Because, I skipped everything else in the dungeons, right? I got the first 2 keys because I knew I needed the small key. Got to the attic, skipped everything on the way, got back down. I think I even skipped the maiden's chest, and of course I knew I had to get the chest, but at that point I just autopiloted and went straight to the boss. So that happens.
It happens. You know what happens to me all the time in Pilot Spoiler. You guys didn't do this, but not Pilot Spoiler, but in co-op AD is that I go mode a dungeon without the big key, and then I get to the door, and I'm like, well, oops.
Totally didn't happen too.
We do it all the time.
But that's not that bad because you know the big key is in the dungeon you are in right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as far as the early game goes, I think the earlier sequence break up the mountain we got from Missing 2 Bows was pretty huge on the overall routing efficiency that they were able to use relative to you guys, because that ice rod also was kind of dangerous for you. I mean, ultimately in the end it didn't matter, but at the time you found it, it was very isolated. Whereas Missing 2 Bows, you guys were able to just route it in.
I think overall our routing was really kind, except the flippers. But yeah, I think everyone here who plays this seed in co-op would who would go back for the flippers in Thieves Town. Because there's no way around it. No one goes only for the front and then not go for the back. So you have a mate where can.
Hey, look at us. We didn't go back for the flippers.
Yeah, I mean you did. You just
who does
forget
that
it
anyway?
That's another issue.
It's one of those things you just look back and just laugh about it. You're like, oh, oops.
Yeah, our early game was very, very discoordinated though. I went for Minimolem Cave, unfortunately did not manage to get it the first try, and then we were like, okay, what's the best way to go about this now? And yeah, we were like, oh, okay, do I join you in Kakariko? No, there's nothing there. Okay, let's just go Eastern Palace. Well, there was the bow in in the Lost Woods, so there was no reason to go Eastern there without the bow. And then after that, we were thinking, okay, Andy has got a sword from the old man. Okay, how do we route this now? I wanted to go down to Mini Mollum Cave again. Then halfway there, we decided it was a better idea for me to do Front of Escape and him to do Mini Mollum Cave because he had the sword, not thinking about how the sword would be actually good for Escape. So we could also route in the Dark Cross, which we also had to isolate then at that point. But yeah, I think also what you said is totally correct. We unfortunately did not manage to get to the mountain too soon because yeah, I think Andy died during his fake flipper and he was the one who had the Death Mountain or Old Man set up and could go there fast. And it took me a while before I also did the trip and finished off the water checks until we finally got the hook shot and then also went to the mountain.
Let's just talk about the mountain real quick. That hookshot cave was probably the best hookshot cave I've seen in a seed in a while.
Yeah, definitely. It was, I think, Bloom Mail, Bomber's Medallion, which was required, the mirror, and
Hammer.
what was
Hammer.
the last one? The hammer, right? Yeah,
So-
that's probably the best item out of those. So, oof, it was quite a cave, yeah.
So yeah, like a hype hookshot cave and a reasonably good hype cave, having at least the flippers in there.
Also, funny thing about this Fire Rod was in checkerboard and Ice Rod was in Cave 5, both mirror locked.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
that's both rods. I'm currently on stream. I think we're watching Thieves Town.
Yeah.
No.
So,
Let's take a look what's in the big chest.
let's see what's in the big chest. I just have to point this out.
Oh boy, is this exciting.
The suspense is killing me.
I actually tried to reset and hit the wrong the wrong shortcut on my controller for that. Didn't even reset.
I love it.
Why is the tracker sleeping? Tanwir has slippers.
Oh man. Well, anyways, I guess the next question would just be, what do you think about the league going forward? I mean, how do you feel about week 2? How do you feel? Look at the hovers, man. Look at that. That is that's some good hovering. I mean, I derailed my own question with the color me impressed. But no, going forward in the league, missing 2 bows, you guys are now 2-0. I'm sure that you are happy to be there. How do you feel about your week 2 match?
I don't know. I can't really. I don't know the word. I don't really know our opponents, so it's hard to say if we were doing good there or not. So yeah, just play and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and how about you guys, Tanwir?
Yeah, I mean, it's mids, our opponents. I don't think anyone on our team has much experience with Kisanity, and I think that will be the greatest challenge to actually not mess up like we did today. And I think if we can, practice the mode a little more and have a couple of seats before and get a little familiar with AD keys or FAD keys, then
FAD keys, right?
I think we have a good shot to at least take one game home. But yeah, we'll have to see. I think it's also Andy and I playing next week, so we're perfectly warmed up, as you can see. So yeah, that shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, it will be a bit hard for us, I guess, because we are from Europe and our opponents are from the States. So we have to play pretty late.
You have to. I play on the weekend, so I'm fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, lucky you. Okay, so it will be hard for me because and yeah, let's see.
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to it.
Well, if that's every last words we've got from our runners, everybody be sure to give these runners a follow. We've got plenty of more weeks of league to follow here. I'm gonna hand it over to Jossie to close this out.
I was gonna say, and how can you not like a team that names itself after potatoes? But yes, thank you all for watching. Hey, Vextifer, it was really awesome working with you again.
You too, Jossie. You too. We'll have to do it again. We got plenty of time.
Definitely. 6 more weeks at least, not counting playoffs. And also shout outs to our trackers, Artaro and Oro once again, and to Amarith for stepping in at the last minute here. So I think we're going to send you over to Speed Gaming Main, where there's another open race about to start.